wanted to make a video on true self, who you really are. Okay, so for a little background, Hindu thought prior to the Buddha claimed that there was Atman, true self, a true, lasting, permanent self, who you really are, and that this true self merged with Brahma, God. Okay, whereas the Buddha rejected this claim and said that there was simply impermanence and not self. There was basically saying there's no thing which you can find which you can say, this is self, this is who I am. Because, and then you gotta combine, to get where I'm coming from, you gotta combine that with impermanence. Basically saying the reason there is no thing which you can point to and say, this is myself, is because nothing is permanent. Any given thing will eventually dissipate, so it can't be a true lasting self. But what you gotta understand is who you really are, that which is permanence, is impermanence. Okay, change, motion, like what I referred to in my last video is the ultimate. Okay, just motion. That is your true self. So your true self is not self. Okay, it's difficult to understand. When you get into ultimate truth, words lose their meaning because ultimate truth is often paradoxical, or it's just indescribable. It's ineffable. You can't put it into words and really make it make sense. So this is another case of that. So is there... Okay. So basically your true self is impermanence. You could say that your true self is everything, but any given thing is simply an expression of who you are. But it is impermanent, and therefore there is no thing which you can point to and say, this is myself, for in the end it's impermanence. So who you are is that cycle, this cycle of impermanence and not self, where things come into being, they are there, and then they dissipate. It's a process, and you are that process. Ultimately, meaning you are everything. But there is no thing which can be found which is you, because everything is not set in stone. For if it were, then it wouldn't be motion, and that's what it is. So you are everything, but everything has no set meaning. Okay? Yeah.